Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid to say that the bombs have fallen. The world, as we knew it, has come to an end. But I don't really care about that. None of what's going on around me matters. What does is some bastard broke into my cryogenic pod, ripped my baby from my wife's arm, and then put a bullet in her head. And for that, I'm gonna put one in his right kneecap, and one in his left kneecap, two in what's left of his testes, and just then, when he's begging for death, I'll put one between his eyes as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Casey, and welcome back to the very first time I am ever playing anything related to Fallout, except for a couple of hours that I played of the multiplayer online one with my brother. I know very little about the world, I know very little about the lore. What I do know is I really enjoyed the first episode that I did. I didn't intend to go through all of the terminals, go back and look at everything that I did, but I just found myself wanting to do that. And that's unusual for me when it comes to gaming. Now, can we go back into the vault? I don't think we can just yet. Like, I don't want to do that. Get that off. Because according to my brother, I actually missed a melee weapon in here. So my brother has been hounding me to play this game for a few months, and there really wasn't much hounding to be done. Is it this that allows me to get back in there? Maybe we come out of the set. Okay, so he says press R to put the guns away and hold that. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, my brother is the one who, he actually bought me this game, and he wanted me to play this game. And I don't have a good reason not to play it, because it's on my playlist. So here we are. We are playing it, and these guys died. But he's giving me a little hint and some tips here and there and watching the series, which I am eternally grateful for. And I do appreciate that. So, I missed a melee weapon, and I don't know if I can get back in there. We might be able to do something within here. But first, when enjoying the content, then consider subscribing. Leave us a like, and if you're feeling extra generous, support us on Patreon so we can buy some Scooby snacks. Thanks! Now we got the obligatories out of the way. New Coca-Cola bottle. Oh man, I keep pressing click to take. I wonder what game I've been playing. We'll take all of those. I saw this first aid here. So, elevator button. That might bring up the elevator again so we can go back down there. Something's happening. But as I was recording the background footage for the little dog, that's my self-plug. That's actually my dog. He passed away a couple of months back. No, about 6 months ago. But there was no dog quite like him, so I wanted to incorporate him into the YouTube journey here. The elevator's doing something. Does this mean that I can just, like, stand on here and... Oh, I am unable to move. We are going down. And this place brings back bad memories for sure. It's almost as if it happened just a couple of days ago. Now, according to my brother, I missed a melee weapon somewhere around the mesh hall, so I need to figure out where that is. Ah, there it is. On the table there. So he said it was around the mesh hall, so I checked all in here. I couldn't find it. I did manage to find, like, a bunch of trash items. Like, if we go to the inventory, open the inventory tab, you can favorite your items by pressing Q. Okay. That's useful to note. Get rid of that. And I imagine that we can, like, scroll through here. Yeah, there's junk. Look. So I did pick up, like, a bunch of coffee cups and stuff. My brother says to keep hold of these. We can use them as resources a little bit later on when we get a workstation. So I am going to keep them. I did figure out myself, though, that if you hold the shift button, it turns on a light. I'm not a big fan of the red light, but that's probably because that's what our HUD color is, so it makes our light red. Okay, time to get back out there. Let's put the stun baton away. There's no need to be there. It's not really that I want to be equipped. Like, how do I... Let's see. If we go across here, and we equip this to Q to favorite, I can favorite it up. And what does that mean? Does that mean when I press up, like, on the D-pad? No. So it's got to be one of the buttons somewhere. Okay, so that's quite easy. You just press F and it brings this up, and then you just press, whichever way you want using the WASD keys. Do the arrow keys also work? The arrow keys also work, but that's, like, just too much of a hassle. Would be nice if I could, like, link them to a number. That may be a thing. But yeah, we got like 0, 3, 9. So maybe does 9 mean that if I press 9? No. Actually, I wasn't 9. Okay, yeah, 9 means. Okay, cool. I gotta work with that a little bit more, but you know. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Put the gun away. We don't need the gun out. We get that off now. Okay, let's get back to the surface. Ah, the nice shiny daylight of the radiated skies. Just what you want. Now the question is, which direction do we go in here? Like we got a route over here we can go down, but this doesn't look like it's a good option. Left to sprint, which makes sense. But we jump off the cliff. I'm not sure that's a good option either. And might break a bone or two that way round. You know what I think we'll do? I think we'll use the road. There's a nice little road right here that they've put together for us. It feels very much like this is the way that we are going to have to go. Now, I'm going to be looking at like a lot of containers because I don't know what the lootable containers are in this game and what the lootable containers are not. But I do want to say something. Like, I'm looking at my GPU and this game is using about 17% on average in my GPU. And I'm running this on max settings with HD textures. And this game's a decade old. How does it look so good and use so little resources? It absolutely puzzles me. Like, you know, I play 7 days today. We'll take that. And that thing chomps through my CPU. Hey, we got a bottle cap. We got a 10mm round. Ashtray. Silver pocket watch. Cool. What else have we got in here? Well, there's nothing in the desk. We got a can of cram under there. Is that like sham? Another dead person over here. We can sit on like every chair that we come across. The terminal is switchblade take. I didn't even see that in the top of that there. But yeah, we got that there. What else we got? We got barrels. They don't really do anything. Now my brother said something about when we cross the bridge to follow the river to get a magnum of some description, or a 44, should I say? I don't think that's quite the way that we're supposed to go. Can we get up there? It doesn't look like it. No, I don't. I'm not seeing a ladder. That's not an option to go. Now I do apologize. Like for somebody who's played this game a lot, you're probably like looking at it and go, what's he doing? Like he's really slow. He's taking his time. Guys, I absolutely love post-apocalyptic worlds, especially dystopian worlds. They're some of my favorite to play around in, and I don't foresee myself being a one-time player of Fallout. I don't think this is going to be the only time that I play this game. I genuinely feel like when I'm done with the vanilla experience, that I am going to be going through a modded experience, and we're going to be having a lot of fun in that sort of aspect. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about survival games. Oh, okay, we're at Sanctuary. Was that the bridge? Like my brother said, like follow the after we go over the bridge to follow it kind of left. That is a little bit of a bridge. I wasn't expecting that small of a bridge. So this might not be the bridge. But it did say to sort of follow it down by the rocky river to the left-hand side. And you know, this looks like that to me. We got Bloodcraft. Actually, I don't think that was Bloodcraft. I just didn't pay Bloodleaf. That was it. So I guess we'll kind of like follow it around. What's that? That's a tricycle. Drinking water restores health. Drinking unpurified water causes radiation damage. You know, we might want to be careful of that. We got something going on up here. Could this be where I'm supposed to go? Maybe, maybe not. Like there's some sort of bee in there. Okay, so my melee, I don't know if I want to go in there. Let's continue down sort of like by the river for a little bit longer. I want to see if I can find anything else that might stand out to me here. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to be my first time playing Fallout, but I do want to make sure that I get like an experience for the story here and enjoy the world. I'm going to be watching the series soon as well. And over on my Relax channel, I'm planning to play some of the older Fallout games. Like, what have we got over here? Straw pillow. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a stim pack. I guess I'm having a straw pillow. Well, at least I'll have a good night's sleep tonight. I've had a cough for the past few days, so that'll be good. I have no idea what a lot of this stuff does that I pick up, but what I do know in these kind of games here is you just pick up everything. Like if you pick up everything, you can't go wrong. I've got a feeling that it was that house that we are supposed to be going to, but I am going to just sort of check down this riverbed a little bit more. I see a body over here on the shoreline. And it's got a fishing rod, so I guess we'll take that. What was that? Something cropped up. What? No, I didn't mean to drink that. I just pressed E on instinct. I should have read. Okay, now I've got radiation. You've taken radiation damage, reducing your max health. Visit a doctor or use Radaway to restore lost health. Okay. I definitely feel like that shack was where I was supposed to go. There's a random hose wheel just washed up on the shoreline here. Because I could definitely follow this forever. Let's go back to that house. I mean, it looks more like a dilapidated barn. But I suppose it's like a suburban house. Bloatfly. Okay, that went down. The first shot didn't kill it, so I was a bit worried for a second there. Yeah, this looks more like an overgrown city. Maybe this might have been where we lived, you know. Something is hitting me. We'll shoot that. We'll grab the bloatfly innards. There's something running away over there. That might just be a part of it. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, bloatfly, Ilya. Plastic pumpkin. Like, well, I guess we'll take it. So I'm not seeing anything around here. We've got a safe. My brother did say something actually about a safe. Okay, you move the mouse to adjust the bobby pin. Use A to turn the screwdriver. If your spot is chosen is correct, the lock will rotate. Okay. So, yeah. So, a little bit like the Skyrim locks. Just gotta be very careful with it so we don't break it. Okay, what we got here? We got 36 round. We got 10mm pistol. That's the third one of those that we've got. 10mm round, Medex, Mentals, pre-war money, Radaway, silver locket. Okay, how do we take all? So it's the same as it is on 7 days. I'm glad about that. So that's not quite what I was expecting. But, you know, we'll keep looking around here. We got a toaster. We got bubble gum. Because, you know, bubblegum is always useful in an apocalypse. You know, when you've come to kick ass and chew bubblegum and you don't have bubblegum, you can only do one thing out of those two, and that's just not good. This could have been our house. It's not, though. Because we got the kitchen over here. We had the kitchen sort of there. The front door's there. Living room there. We had the telly there. So it's definitely not our house. Anything in the bobby pin? That's good. Okay, so we've got this. We could, like, search out all of these houses, which might be a sort of good idea, but we do have a place to go over here. I want to continue along that riverbed a little bit further, just to see if I find anything. I may have walked past it, I may have missed what my brother was pointing out, but I have noticed this over here. There's, like, people here. Is this going to be, like, a hostile camp? There's a dog. Let's put our gun away. We don't want to approach with malintent. Hello there. Yeah. Oh. Oops. I put the dog out of his misery. I'm sorry about that. Like, I just shot him dead. Oh. Gotta be careful. I don't think so. Try to kill me. Leather right leg. That's just what I wanted off of you. I'll nick your leather right leg. Oh, bottle cap, dirty possum uniform. What we got here? Psycho? I just picked up a psycho. There's a psycho in my head. Okay, noodle caps. Radroach meat. Yeah, just generic stuff. Buff out. This might not have been the location he was on about. Mole raw meat take. Okay. We might want to, like, think about recovering our health. We have taken a little bit of damage. Okay, let's have a little look at that. I gotta get used to, like, the buttons and everything. Aid. What does this do? 10, but it also does rads. That does 10, but rads. We've got, like, all of those, like, med packs somewhere. There's stim packs. Yeah, we got, like, 7 of them, and that doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop pressing, like, escape to get out of that. Okay, that should recover it. Now, there's probably a way. Yeah, look, if we press F, we could just, like, press down, and we've got our stim packs there. So that might be sort of, like, the better option to go about our stim packs. But is there, like, anything else in this camp that I'm missing? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So as much as I do want the 44, and I do, I've spent about 15 minutes searching all around here, and I can't seem to find it. And I don't have the best memory, so I'm trying to remember like exactly what he said. He just said to go down the river, but I could be going along the wrong river. But he watches these episodes, so I'm sure like if he sees this episode, he'll let me know like, okay, this is where you missed it, this is where you need to go, and we can always come back and get it. This is a nice 9mm anyway. I don't hate it. I know it is like the box standard early game gun, but it does look rather nice. I just wish it wasn't as big and bulky. It takes up quite a lot of the screen. But I think we should probably head in the direction that it wants us to head in. Why is there what looks like a woman's enjoyment or scissors on my hotbar? It doesn't look like the... Yeah. Right, okay. Well, the less said about that, the better. It looks like what we want to be going is somewhere over in this direction. Like, go home. Oh, right. Codsworth!
As I live and breathe.
You survived!
Oh, it's really you.
Give me a hug, you big, beautiful bastard! Everything's dead.
My God. They did it. Those bastards really did it. Everything's dead.
Everything's dead? Ah, yes, the garden. The posies have been problematic, I admit. Ah, if only the missus were here to help. Where is she, by the by?
They killed her.
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Codsworth, my wife was shot right in front of me, and my son's stolen. Oh, and let's not mention the whole freaking apocalypse. And you think that playing checkers is going to distract me? He's been kidnapped.
Been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
And then I'm going to put a bullet in that bastard's head.
You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
Wait, what? 200 years?
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Right. Okay. At a time, people will withhold information or caps. You can attempt to persuade them. Easy, orange, medium, red, hard. Okay, we don't really have good charisma. So, you okay?
You're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Oh, I love this guy. I absolutely love Codsworth. He's amazing. Oh. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
A
Holotape?
holotape? What's on it?
I believe it's a private message for you. My etiquette protocols would not permit me to play it for myself. Any standard holotape reading device should be able to play it back. Oh, like that Pip-Boy on your arm. That should work brilliantly.
Right
Now,
then.
enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Have
Anything
you
dangerous?
seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, sir. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
All
Yeah.
right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
But one moment. Okay, so apparently, like, I can do it here. Where I gotta figure out, like, where this holotape is and how I read holotapes. Okay, I found it in the inventory and I've just clicked it.
There we go. Okay. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Yay. Hi, honey. Listen, I don't think that Sean and I need to tell you how great of a father you are. But we're going to anyway. Isn't that right? You are kind and loving. Funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, my mom used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being home together, it's been an amazing year. But even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There'll be changes, sure. Things we need to adjust to. You'll rejoin the civilian workforce, and I'll shake the dust off my law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now, say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Come on.
Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. We love
Don't go. Makes me want to put a bullet in his head even more. I mean, just look at the name of that. Hi, honey. That's just so sad. Yeah, don't mind me. Sad over here, Codsworth. You know, wife dead. Hearing my son on a tape. You just happy as Larry. Just chilling away. You stupid robot. I love him. Hey, wait up.
My senses are picking up movement in another house.
I got a gun.
Follow me.
There's a cat on the wall. Codsworth. We're just out of the shopping basket. Where are we going? There's a lot of places to loot around.
Not this time.
Ah, I see bees. Anything in the mailbox? Gotta check.
Hey, cut that out.
Hey, leave off my Codsworth.
That's that.
Oh, never mind. He used a washing up gun to kill him.
Your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
That's what I was trying to tell you. Except for Sean. Sean's out there.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Concord?
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the herd.
Okay. Is there anything on the TV? Nope, doesn't work. I mean, I can't expect it to have survived an apocalypse 10 years or so. Okay, now I do want to just double check like all these houses to see if there's anything interesting in them. There's a Vault-Tec lab coat. Like, I plan to search through here and see if we can find, like, we've got a shadeless lava lamp. That television's busted as well. And is that like something I can pick up just down there? Look, it looks like it's just underneath it. Can I... cigarette carton? Yep, there we go. Spied that under there. So we might as well check like every house. I'm gonna pick up like as many items as I can find here. Some dressers. Safe. Oh, this is good. Okay. Oh, almost. Is it a little bit further this way? It is. Okay, there we go. We're in.
That's it.
Safe, ammo. We just want the safe. Okay. So we got 38 rounds, fancy hairbrush, pipe pistol. Like I'm not 100% certain, but if we look at the damage, there's those two like negative signs at the side of it. So I'm assuming that means that the damage is less than what I've currently got equipped at. The fire rate has the plus, so I'm assuming that's a higher fire rate, but it also weighs more. But you know, we'll take it. We'll take the pre-war money. We'll also take the shotgun shells, and that's pretty much everything in that safe. We'll take the stuff for the bloat fight. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look around. I'm gonna pick up, you know, all these things. I'm not gonna worry too much like about equipping the lab coats and stuff like that. I'm gonna look through the equipment towards the end of checking out this whole place. It's the way that I do it when I loot. Otherwise, I find that, you know, you're constantly... every time you get a new piece of equipment, you're like, okay, I'll open up my inventory. Does it work? No. And then you spend a lot of time opening and closing inventories. I would rather spend that time continuing to loot. And then when I've looted, like, all of these buildings, we can check our inventory and compare what we found there. Like, flip lighters over here. We've got a dinner tray. But yeah, most of what I'm finding, I think, is just junk. But I know caps are important, so there's why bottle caps are the, you know, the choice of currency. I'm not entirely certain. I hope that'll be explained to me. That could be explained in one of the earlier games. As I say, I do plan to play some of the earlier games. I have been told that they are different to this game. I think 3 is along the same style, but 1 and 2 are different in the way that they play. But they'll be played over on what I call my relaxed channel. This is my survival channel where... oh, ammo box. That's actually very useful. Yes, this is a survival channel where I plan to play games. Not just games that I want to play, like Fallout, for example. But the games that I intend to play with mods a little bit later on. But I didn't want to jump into modded Fallout straight away. Not until I had played the story and understood the game. Because when you're looking at mods, it's like, oh, what do I install? And if you don't know the game, you don't know how the game plays... it doesn't make a lot of sense on knowing what to install and what not to install. Does this game have day-night cycles? Like, I'm sure it's getting darker out here. I don't know if it does or not. I would think so. I mean, sit on the turned-up couch. This is a house that we went into with Codsworth. And I'm not seeing much of anything in here. There's a medicine cabinet. Oh, the mirror, should I say. Blowfly, there's nothing in him. Yeah, it's looking empty in here. Of course, this is the one that we first went into, yes. And I'm looking around and I'm realizing, like, this isn't just like 4 or 5 houses. There's a lot of houses here to go through. And I could spend hours tearing through each and every one of them. So I think, oh, what's this? Power armor station. Oh, this is actually like a little mini base. Weapons workstation, for example. There's a right little thing going on here. But we could potentially spend hours just looking around this one city. And the trouble is, with the games like this, you have a weight capacity, how much you can carry. And, you know, we're just a little over a third of the way through what we can carry. And I don't have anywhere to store my stuff. I don't have, like, a base. I don't have anything like that. So to go through a bunch of stuff like this, we'll take the bobby pins. I feel like it's just going to be detrimental to our weight carry capabilities and slow us down all in all. We should probably focus on following like the quest markers for a little bit, at least until we get some sort of base. I know there's a building element to this game. I don't know how in-depth the building is, but building is something that I love doing when it comes to games. And I feel like this is definitely the way to go. And can we just like press M to bring straight up our map? Yeah. Okay, the red rocket truck is the thing that I thought was... the thing that I thought was, yeah, less said about that. I don't think I'm going to search this house. There's, maybe there's something in there. Okay, there's another bridge. That could be the bridge that my brother was talking about. And he says to go down to the left-hand side of it before you cross the bridge. Or is it just after you cross the bridge? Let's see. There is a little, like, way and patch down here. There's also like an abandoned camp over here. Can I go through here? This might not be a camp. Oh, I got 5 rats from that. So maybe that's not a good idea. But since I'm like already over here. I thought I heard like the gyro counter going off. Like the you get from the gyro counter. Okay, so we want to stay out of the water as much as possible because that's doing us some rats. But this could have been. He said to go left, and I'm going down the right-hand side. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Let's try the other side of this bridge. Can we go down the left-hand side of this? The trouble is I can't remember if he said to go down before. Oh, fragmentation grenades. Like throw grenades or place mines, equip them in the Pip-Boy, then press and hold V. Like he said to follow the river down, but I think it was like after the bridge. That makes more sense. We can always look across the bridge. So I think we'll go over here. We'll follow this down on this side. My memory is not the best in the world. Tire iron. Perfect. Ooh. Stim pack. Drifter outfit. Dog meat. Actually, we've got a few like new things. So inventory. And is it... Where am I looking for this? Like apparel. Like we've got the dog collar. Oh, we've got the drifter outfit, which is definitely better than what we're currently wearing. We've got eyeglasses. We've got... Again, I'm looking at the mines. We've got the sack hoodie, which is, you know... The drifter outfit is everything but the head. And the sack hoodie is the head. So what else we got? Like, we got these that do... Yeah, we've got these that do the rads. The Vault 111 that reduce radiation damage. We got wedding ring. We got Anne and our wives. And we got 30 caps. That's about it. So let's follow this and just see where it leads and see wild mutt fruit. See where this leads. Now, I vaguely remember him saying something about, like, a cave or something. So we could be, like, it could be on the other side of the river. I'm not entirely certain. But I am just sort of, like, looking around. There's some rocks here, and I remember, like, him saying something about rocks as well. So I don't want to ignore, like, the advice that my brother is giving me. There's a... Oh, he said, yes, this was it. He follow the river until he finds some sort of cables, and then follow the cables. I do want to go up there, but I just want to check, like, is there, like, a cave on here? There is not, no. So it looks like we've got to follow these cables, and he says this will lead me to a 44. So I was completely following the wrong bridge. He didn't say anything about 2 bridges. He just said 1. So... Ah, yes, there we are, look. The snub-nosed 44. 44 rounds. Aluminum can. Yeah, we found an aluminum can. Yes, an aluminum can. What should we do with the aluminum can? Alrighty, fine. I'll admit it. That was for my brother. He hates it when people pronounce aluminum as aluminum and not aluminium. So does running give you XP? Because I just like ran and got XP twice. I'm not entirely certain what that was. Now I did shoot some sort of dog creature thing that ran off up there. It could have been like he bled out and died, maybe? That could have been why I got the XP. Or maybe it's like a hidden stat and as you level it up. Well, not a hidden stat, but you know, like stat and as you level it up. You know, so it does like learn by doing kind of thing, maybe? I'm not entirely certain. Like this was the first one I killed, and then there was another creature similar to it, but when I shot it, it ran away. So I don't think it was the same thing. But we want to be heading in this direction. This is like Concord. Sir! Yes, sir! Mighty fine, sir! I would shoot you in the nads, but I don't know how much I've got. So I'm going to keep the 10mm out now because I've got a lot of ammo for it. And we've only got a little bit of 44s, and I don't want to kind of waste all of the 44s that I've got just yet. But I do want to take like a little bit of a look around. And gas prices, let's have a little look at these. Greet the dog. It says greet the dog. Okay. I'm friendly. It says greet the dog, not shoot the dog. Hello. Red Rocket Truck Stop.
Hey, boy.
How you doing?
You're all by yourself.
Yeah. Let's go.
Come with me, pal?
I guess we're just taking the dog.
Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Face the dog and press E to begin issuing commands. Okay, what can we tell it to do? I can trade with a dog. I'm afraid I'm fresh out of Scooby snacks on an account of the apocalypse. But apparently I can trade with him. So I imagine, like, this is a Bethesda game. And a lot of in my head is like, I played Skyrim. I know how Skyrim works. And I imagine this game works in a very kind of similar manner on basic principle. So I imagine that with the trading mechanic is simply just being able to give him inventory to carry. What are you trying to take me to, boy? Oh, you found a stim pack for me. I appreciate that. And this thing is dead. Should we have a look around the truck stop? There's got to be some good stuff here. Yeah, there's another workshop. Oh, we can actually search this one. Oh, the workshop allows you to build, adjust, and remove nearby objects and structures. Move between options with left and right. Press up to find the object or structure you wish to build. If your selected object appears green, press enter to build it. If it appears red, try to adjust its location and yours until it changes to green. Workshop objects are built from components when building. And object components are automatically harvested from junk items in your inventory or the workshop. Okay, so like... Is this like our first base, maybe? We'll take the... We won't, like, say that for sure. Like, is there, like, a take-all button? There's got to be, like, a take-all button somewhere. The heck is going on out here? What the... Mole rat, get out of here. Ah! Why am I in... Oh, level up. Dog! Useless! Oh, wow, there's like a freaking pack of them. Get out of here. Stupid mole rats. Trying to eat me. Do I look like food? I mean, I suppose to you I did. I want to talk to you, dog. Like, my brother talks about dog meat, the companion, and I'm assuming that that's him, but it just says dog. Don't you look at me like you're going to attack me. I just did all the work. Where's the radio? I want to turn the radio off. I don't know if, like, the music is copyrighted on the radio or not. Oh, wait. We're taking all this stuff, like, it's what I want to do. Let's put the Pip-Boy on. Let's get that light on. But I feel like I've got to start, like, limiting what I take. We take the folder.
Go check that out.
Apparently I could take it. Yeah. Hello? Are you reading me? No.
Grab anything useful.
Alrighty, yeah, that's actually useful.
Grab that.
Apparently, yeah, I'm just sending the dog to do everything. He's carrying everything now. Oh, cap stash, that's useful. Red Rocket Terminal. And what does this do? Business entries. New equipment installed. Took some wrangling with the head office, but we finally got all the tools we needed to do the machine out its own parts. No more having to pay for coverage factory parts. Or cover factory parts the next time they change the spec or on a damn fastener. Just take one we got and trim the excess down until it fits. Okay, safe storage. Take care of these barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure out a long-term solution later. Hey, if nothing's going to favor, with a cave right below the shop, who am I to argue? Ooh, okay. What about the service logs? Let's see what we begin with. Replace the brakes in 2075 Fusion Fleece Pre. Interesting, riveting stuff. And monthly service on the Vault Tech. No major issues with the vehicle. But that rep is an utterly asshole. I couldn't have said it better myself. What other logs have we got? Began work on a late model. Completely graded. The platinum parts. I'm looking for like anything that's story in here. Coolant leak. They don't make them like they used to. And yeah, there's nothing in there that's kind of going to help us out. I'm not too concerned about the business entries. But I feel like I need to sort of check. Oh, we'll take all of those. Oh, what was that? Jet. I got a jet now. Check me out. Post-apocalypse and I have a jet. Let's get the cigarette carton. And the Boston Bugle. Why not take the Boston Bugle? That could work out. Right, we need to make it to, like, Concord, don't we? Like, that's where we're going, which seems to be... Is this Concord here? Like, I want to get to Concord before the end of this episode for sure. Get out of here. Don't give me rads, you stupid pieces of crap. Alrighty. E, take. I think it was like old E to take everything. Oh, we made it to Concord. We actually made it here in the end. Where do we go? Where's Codsworth gone? Oh, there's a firefight. Hey, crouch down, boy. Stealth mode. Gotta be quiet. We don't know who's friendly here and who's not. I mean, there's a freaking laser gun coming out of the top of that place. Take things slowly. Take things slowly. What do we got in here? We got Nuka-Cola. Not activating that. I mean, just look at that blast. It's like a freaking laser gun of some description. Well, I guess he's not our friend. Okay, come on, dog. I'm guessing that that guy might be friendly. If we help him out, maybe? I mean, we don't want to piss him off. He's blind. I shot you in the back of the head and you're blind. Oh, there's one more raider. Don't punch my dog. Fucking beast brutality. How dare you?
Raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Yeah, about that. First things first. Completed out of time.
See if she had anything.
If I hold E, no, that doesn't take everything. I mean, I
Position.
I don't want to talk to you. Okay, so if I bring this up, does this actually pause everything? Weapons, okay. Knuckles, we want that. Short laser musket. Q to assign. We'll assign that to 4. Oh, I see now, look. When I was over it, okay, so if we go to here, and I can assign this to 1. Okay, I gotta remember the thing here. Okay, laser muskets can be charged by pressing R repeatedly. The more charges, the higher the damage. Okay. So, like, if I press 1, it brings this out. And if I press 4, it should bring out the laser musket. Which it didn't. I didn't press 4. There we go. See, I've got buttons on the side of my mouse that I use for this. So, yeah. So, I see how it works now. And we'll take the auto pistol. What now? You said that there's more raiders to come. But, they're mostly dead. Nope, right, we're going in the museum. Inside we go. I mean, if they're going to open a door, then, you know, why not go inside? That's what I say. Well, I guess they made it through the door because I can hear them inside. But I don't really want to use the laser pistol. I feel like we should keep hold of that. Am I supposed to be upstairs defending this place? I feel like we should be. It's oh. Hi. This ain't creepy at all. Oh, whoop. Yeah. Oops, a daisy. Where's your staircase, mate? Ah, Raider, I see one. Headshots only here, bitch. I should probably check the rating on this game. I typically keep my commentary to the rating of the game. We can go around here. Like, I found the staircase. Thank you. I found your staircase, mate. Like, do we steal from these guys? Like, I don't feel like we should, but you know, I mean, it's there at the end of the day.
Reason to hang around and get shot.
Hey, don't shoot me. Do I look shootable? See, that's what happens when you shoot me. I'm trying to, like... Where's my dog? Okay, let's reload. We're making our way through here. Like, I feel like we should probably give the gun a go. Alrighty. If I change gun... Holy crap. That thing obliterated him. Okay. I like this gun. I like this gun a lot. But I want to get back to that raider. It looked like it was over in this direction somewhere. We did grab... I grabbed everything off of that raider. Did I grab everything off the other raider? I feel like we did. There's going to be ammo on these, I'm sure. And that's the guy that I killed. Yeah, we got 38 rounds, but I don't have a 38. I've got a 10mm. The pipe pistol, I believe, is actually a 38. I think it is anyway. So, you know, worst case scenario, we do have a backup gun in the chamber. I got a bunch of 38s, so I'm not going to complain about that. But we want to make our way up towards this guy. I can sort of see... Your arm? What about your head? Oh, hi. No. Any more out here? You want to go melee? Screw you. We have taken a lot of damage here, though. Okay, so I fought my way inside. We got to the top and we found out that they were Minutemen. There was 30 of them, then 20 of them, then 5. Unfortunately, my recording software crashed on me, and it doesn't seem like the clip of me fighting my way through the building is actually saved. Although it has done now, but sometimes when that happens, it gets a little bit choppy, so I will include it. But if the last, 3 or 4 minutes have been sort of a bit choppy and all over the place, it's because software just completely crashed on me. It happens from time to time, unfortunately, with recording. It's why I do try to record in little clips like this, so it's not an entire episode that gets lost. If this happens, it's only short clips like that. And I do try to limit it, but unfortunately, it's just one of those things that I don't have any control over. So, I'm going to keep an eye on the the software as well, while also trying to maintain this. Ghouls?
What are
ghouls?
Are they?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you?
Tell me
Let's
about
hear
it.
Sturgis. Tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
No, my brother talks about power armor a lot.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and... Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
No, I like the sound of that.
And I can use a minigun like a rifle?
Don't see why not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
So,
Solution?
what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement. Locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Okay, so just let me get this clear. Right, we need to go and get a power armor, rip a minigun off a vertibird, but before I can do any of that, we need a fusion core. And that's in military base, kind of.
What are you
Recap
looking
one more
for again?
time.
A fusion core. It's kind of a fancy battery. They used one here in the museum to power the exhibits a long time ago. There's one in the basement behind a security gate. You'll need to pick the lock or hack the computer to open it.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I misheard that. Sorry, I am doing two things at once here. I am both watching and maintaining because my recording software was kind of dropping frames and crashing out over the last couple of clips. So I'm just trying to make sure I keep an eye on that to make sure it's not dropping frames. We seem to be okay. I think it's a problem because I record and edit at the exact same time. So as I'm recording a clip, when I've recorded that clip, I'll edit that clip so I don't have a bunch of editing to do at once. And it all records to the same hard drive, so I think it was just using too much of the disk. I think that's what it was, and that's why I was doing it. It seems to be all right now. Okay, we'll do
Can't be
this.
too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Don't need to look where I come from. I guess I got my mission. Gotta go and open that security gate, get that minigun, save these folks. So now I know there are a few different factions within Fallout. My brother has told me bits and pieces about them. And I am going to completely wipe that slate clean of what I know. Now, I'm not disregarding everything that he has said to me in regards to these because it is obviously a story. But we are progressing through the story here, so I need to go with what information the story is giving me to decide like who I like and who I don't like at this current point in time. As it stands, the Minutemen are a good cause. I like the idea that they're there to be, a solution at a minute's notice. Quite literally, the Minutemen. I like their cause so far. I think they're a good faction. It's down in their luck.
Perfect.
I guess I can just read this. We'll take that. Okay, so I have leveled up, and we go to is it to stats, which is up, isn't it? Yeah, stats. Okay, so we've leveled up. I don't really know how I go about upgrading. It looks like our legs are slightly damaged, or whatever this one is. Maybe a helmet. I imagine these two are arms, these two are legs. This one's the head, and this one's the actual outfit. T is to level up. Okay. So we've got a bunch of perks here. We can upgrade our strength. We can upgrade our perception. We can upgrade our endurance. We can... Looks like we've only got the choice here. And this requires look 1. Okay. So you've learned to discover the wasteland's hidden wealth and find more bottle caps and containers. Okay, I guess I gotta look through this. Okay, so I definitely feel like we've got to go here, which we could put 1 into. And then, yeah, confirm, enter. And it says choose 1, so I think I've got 1 more point left. And we can do the pickpocket one to make opening locks a little bit easier. Now, I'm not an overly big fan of the way this is laid out. This is not how I like my skill trees to be. It's much easier to do it in a different way. But I think I'll get used to it. We're level 2. But, yeah. Alt is next rank. Ah. What does that mean? Ah, I see. That just scrolls through the different stars. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's get out of the Pip-Boy. We have our task. We have our goal. But this is where I'm going to be bringing this episode to a close. We've established quite a lot in this episode. And the one thing that I hate, the one thing that is bugging me beyond apprehension, is the very fact that it's like 10 o'clock at night and I gotta go to bed. But I want to play more Fallout. That I want to play more of this game. So, tomorrow, I'm going to be playing a lot of this game. I want to play more. I can't help but want to play more. What's that? Perception bobblehead.
Perfect.
Oh. Your perception has been permanently increased by 1. Oh. That's brilliant. Okay, we got to keep a little lookout for those bobbleheads. They are useful. And she's hungry, bless her. I don't really know what to do about that. I've got some rad roach on me if you want that. Doesn't taste very nice. But yeah, that is where I'm going to be bringing this episode to a close. Now, first things first, I want to apologize because I know that I'm going slow. It's not lost on me for a single second that everything that I've done over the past 2 hours of gameplay could have been done within like 20 minutes. but I've never touched a Fallout game outside of 2 hours of the multiplayer one, and there really wasn't much story involved in what I played there. This is my first time diving into the world, and I just want to enjoy the experience, and I want to have fun. And that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying it, and I'm having fun, and that's how I want to play this game. So I do apologize for that. But we are going to be looking at a lot of the lore, a lot of the details. We're going to be getting immersed into this game because I love this kind of universe. I love this kind of setting. It's one of my favorite things within anything that I do. Any genre, dystopian futures are one of my favorite. But that is where I'm going to be bringing this episode to a close. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like and click subscribe. But as always, today, I have given you the best of me.